So you might say Daniel Radcliffe has had an interesting acting career. He was a child actor that literally grew up in front of us as he led an 8-movie franchise. And after that, he's just like, I'm good. And he's only done like random appearances and independent movies since then. Hell, his choices are so random at this point, I could probably even get him to appear in this video. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Daniel Radcliffe! Hey, don't be silly. I don't know Harry fucking Potter. The plot! So there's a hacker called Schism. He has an internet show where he forces two people to try and kill each other, and then he just broadcasts it all over the web. He forces Daniel to compete by bolting guns to his hands, and then he makes him face the best killer ever, Nyx. From there on out, it plays out pretty much exactly how you would expect. And shit gets fun! Daniel Radcliffe! He plays Miles. Miles is an average dude that likes to troll people on the internet. And being a troll contributes to him getting into this mess. So remember, kids, don't be a troll. Danny Boy was awesome in this, and at this point, I feel like being a good actor just isn't good enough for him. He needs some kind of physical challenge on top of acting. And seeing him try to do simple tasks with 2 guns bolted to his hands was the best. Samara Weaving! Hey, this girl has been great in everything I've seen her in, and I love her career path. She plays Nyx, and she's the best killer that Schism has ever seen. She has her own reasons for murdering, and her character has a little bit of depth and a little bit of background story. I absolutely loved her chemistry with Daniel. Their presence on screen together was so enjoyable. They're hilarious together, and every time she showed up to kill him, I got really excited. Great character, Samara Weaving, awesome. Overall, okay, this movie is on crack. This movie's on crack. This full story has a pretty predictable trajectory, but it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. And the whole journey is a good fucking time. It's a really fun, silly, violent movie. It's absolutely ridiculous. Don't get me wrong. A ridiculous movie. But it's the good kind of ridiculous. The amount of camera work is exhausting. They do as many camera shots as they can from every way possible, and I really appreciate the effort. Because editing all that footage from so many angles must have been a nightmare. With that style of adrenaline-fueled filmmaking, it tends to get sloppy, but it still works for the tone of this story. It's not the best movie. You've probably seen stuff like this before. I like to think of it like the Crank movies. But one thing's for sure, you will not be bored. I rented it for $7 on Amazon Prime, and I watched it at home, and it was totally worth it. For $7 to watch at home, I completely recommend this movie. Go see it at home. Rapid fire review. Subscribe.